Hi everybody, this is Marco from Pickleball Union, and this is your roadmap to getting to the kitchen safely and effectively every single time. Beyond the serve and the return for the serving team, this is the game of pickleball. Can I get myself from baseline to kitchen effectively and safely every single time? This video is going to give you the tools to accomplish that task. The first thing we're going to discuss is ball flight recognition. And this is really answering one simple question. Have I hit a solid enough shot where I'm safe to move myself forward? If the answer is no, we're going to stay back behind the baseline. If the answer is yes, we're going to slowly move ourselves forward. But what are we looking at? How do we make this distinction? Well, we're going to do this by calling the ball flight out on a basic drill. I'm going to call high, medium, and low. That high, medium, and low is going to be at the reception of my partner at the kitchen line. If I see his paddle go high, I'm expecting a high amount of power. If I see his paddle go low, I'm expecting a low amount of power. The lower his paddle is, the safer my partner and I are to move ourselves forward. So we're going to spend some time at the baseline here. Carter's going to feed me balls, and I'm going to call high, medium, and low to recognize how good of a shot did I hit. Here we go. Low. 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 I'm going to feather in some higher balls. Medium. Medium. High. Nice shot. Notice, when I hit a high ball, I got a high amount of power in return. When I hit a medium or a low ball, it was kind of somewhere in between. My goal here is to lower Carter's paddle as low as possible. The lower my ball is at his reception, the better the shot I have hit, meaning the safer I am to move myself forward. Here are some bad examples of what not to do. If we are playing in a game and I hit a high ball, I do not want to be moving forward on this ball. This is how people get injured, and this game gets a little scary. At the same time, if I hit a great shot, I don't want to stay back here. I want to recognize what is good, what is bad. Remember, after all, we're hitting drop shots at this starting position in order to gain ground. Let's do one more bad example here. If I hit a great ball, but I don't gain any court, Carter still has the advantage. I want to ensure that I'm recognizing that this was indeed good and my partner and I are going to move up in tandem. Tip number 2, we've given ourselves the eyes to see what's good, what's bad, and what's in between. Let's assume that we've hit a wonderful drop shot and we've decided collectively as a team that we're moving forward. Well, when do we stop? There has to be a cutoff point. We are going to stop arm forward movement when our ball crosses the plane of the net. The second that ball crosses the plane of the net, we're going to freeze. We're going to treat this as the children's game of red light, green light. When I start out at the baseline, if I deem that the ball is good, I'm in the green light portion. The second that ball crosses the plane of the net, I am in red light. This will buy me time to not feel rushed and not feel panicked moving forward. We're going to have to stop eventually. Rarely are we going to get from baseline all the way to kitchen in one shot. There's no clock on this thing, so take your time here. If it is not good, you do not have to move back. We can hit another ball. Let's demonstrate a couple bad examples. If I do not like my drop shot, I do not have to move forward. I'm safer from a further distance from the player attacking me. Let's demonstrate. High. High. Once again, didn't make any ground. I'm gonna get this one under control and we're gonna slowly move ourselves in. Start with a high ball. High. Low. Low. And we're dinking. Remember, there's no clock on this thing. Take your time. This will be a 2 or 3 shot progression from baseline to kitchen line. Let's demonstrate a few good examples. Low. Low. Dinky. Remember, this is not a guaranteed forward type of movement. If we hit a bad shot in the middle of the transition zone, you have to retreat backwards. Let's demonstrate. Good. Bad. Good. Good. Tip number 3, your paddle's ready position should be correlated with where you are on the court. This will be your decision maker as to, are you going to play this ball or should we let the ball go out? Meaning, if I'm at this distance and the paddle is roughly at my knee height, this is the only amount of height up and down I'm going to have to go to protect the amount of court behind me. Meaning, if the ball comes any higher than my paddle, I'm getting out of the way. There's not enough court for that ball to land. So the slower I move myself forward, I'm slowly gonna reach my paddle height ready position at the kitchen. If the ball is any higher than my paddle with a little bit of pace, I'm getting out of the way. This should be your decision maker of should I play this ball, should I not play this ball? So the further forward we get, the slower and higher we raise our paddle. When we get to about the halfway point of the transition zone, we should be roughly at our kitchen ready position. Paddle shouldn't be too low, paddle shouldn't be too high. From here forward, the opponent can hit a ball that will land at this distance that I would want to play. Let's put all of this into live application. I'm gonna analyze the quality of the shot I've sent. If it looks like it could be unattackable or less attackable, I'm gonna gain ground. I'm gonna split step and freeze in my ready position the second my ball crosses the plane of the net. I will play the following ball out accordingly. Let's demonstrate. Let's do a couple rushed bad examples of what not to do. A little too hectic. We gotta stop at some point. I don't wanna be overrunning the ball that I've hit. Let's try this again. If I move forward on the wrong ball, I'm giving my opponent an easy attackable ball. Make sure that we're recognizing what's safe and what's not. How we're gonna practice this with only 2 players. We're gonna have a small version of skinny singles or 7-11. You do not have to keep score if you don't want to, but here's the gist. One player is gonna stay at the kitchen line the entire time. They're gonna be aiming into the deeper portions of the baseline. Me, as the serving team, is gonna start behind the baseline and slowly work my way forward. I'm not gonna rush this, I'm gonna take my time. I'm going to analyze my ball flight. I can say this out loud. If my partner were beside me and I recognized that I hit a great shot, I would say yes, or I would say go. Communicate, whether it's to yourself or to your partner. The first step to learning this appropriately is recognizing, is this a good shot? Secondly, after I've hit a great shot, I'm gonna at least get in 2 to 3 feet inside the transition zone and get my paddle set based on where I am. This has to be an automatic reaction. What we do not want is to hit a good shot and have my ready position here. Unnecessary. There's not enough court behind me for a ball to be this high. And lastly, take your time. Move forward accordingly. Don't rush in this scenario. Focus on making good, clean contact. Focus on dropping your opponent's paddle. Make this a 2 or 3 shot sequence. There is nothing more intimidating in pickleball than someone controlling the pace and not allowing anything to be attacked. Be this person. Let's demonstrate a few more good examples. How we know we've done this correctly is we will induce a dinking battle because I have not sent my opponent on ball that he or she may attack. Think about starting the dink battle from back here. All we're doing is exaggerating the distance with the same outward and upward mechanics. There are no backswings here. There are no rushed, jerky movements. Take your time. I'm starting the dink battle from back here, preventing Carter from being offensive. Let's do one more example. The ball flight recognition portion of this is vital. Does not matter whether we're at the baseline or we're somewhere in the middle of the transition zone. You should be analyzing how good is this? And really the question is, am I safe to move forward? Let's say my partner and I are playing and my partner's playing really well and I suck today. It happens. But my partner has to make decisions based on my execution. My partner should also be recognizing, hey, Marco's ball was too high. We are not safe to move forward. On the other end, if they recognize that the ball was really good, we should both have the eyes to see that, hey, this one was safe, this one was less attackable, in which case we're moving ground. Use these tips to analyze and get yourself to this kitchen line every single time. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and follow us at Pickleball Union for more wonderful content.